Welcome everybody. Today we have a little bit of a weird schedule, so I want to go ahead and go over that with you guys, okay? So we have this matchup right now, Offset versus Monolith. If you're wondering what these matches are since regulation is over, these matches are just filler matches. They are matches that have yet to be played, that have playoff implications. So these are matches that will be important for seeding, that will be important for playoffs. So we will be showing these over the next 5 days or so until playoffs begin. Of course, Seaside is joining me today for this coverage. So we have this match, Offset versus Monolith right now. Then at 3 p.m. Eastern, which I should probably learn the EU times that they use over there. But in 3 hours from now, we have another match coming up for you guys. And I think we might have one at 10 o'clock as well. So 10 hours from now. So keep your eyes tuned. We will keep you guys updated on Twitter. And we will go over that. Let's go ahead and jump into the server.
This is like a David versus Goliath. Not even like players aside. It's a 1 follower org versus a 12,000 follower org, Roy. But I think the players are more even than the Twitter.
The social war, the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are actually really good teams to watch. So I've been watching both of them play. They've been pretty outstanding, actually. Pretty awesome Counter-Strike. Pretty dynamic as well. Monolith, awesome. Offset, awesome. Pretty awesome. How's your day going, Keith? You know, I miss you.
I miss you too, man. It's been pretty good. I haven't had a chance to see Monolith play yet.
Really?
But I'm excited to. Yeah, this is my first time seeing Monolith.
Ooh. You're in for a surprise.
Are you in game, by the
way? We are connecting into in game right now. I think there was some issue with the server.
Okay, cool. Oh, all good, bro. I'm in here. So, do you want me to spoil what's happening?
Might as well. I mean, Twitter spoiled everything for me already. Oh,
not a Game of Thrones.
Oh, it's already live.
Yeah. Bomb's Planet 2v2. Is that a spoiler? Maybe.
I don't know, but they have a kid at least, and they're coming up. Cat, one of them, he's waiting a long time while his teammate makes noise towards long A and gets that information for him. But Rawplay and Lamp are playing this pretty well.
Yeah, they planted for Cat. To wants to push up, and instead he's gonna get on the defuse. That is risky. He gets absolutely deleted, and Just gets one before he goes down. That was really risky for him to do. I don't know if he meant to just tap it and get off, but he seemed committed to that.
I mean, he had to draw attention away from his teammates somehow, right? There's no way they were gonna win that if both of them were focusing that guy on Cat. I appreciate the effort, but it's just all in vain. As of course, Monolith has picked up the pistol round, and ooh, early tags out here. Ooh, okay.
Spiker repeat that willingly. 4 scouts on Dust 2. I mean, the thing that's scary is like 5 scouts is even plausible. And the whole idea of Dust 2 is you either keep fighting mid and taking all these long range fights. As he gets 2 tags through the door. What?
That's pretty outrageous.
I don't know what's happening.
That is outrageous.
But the idea is the scout would hold an angle exactly at long, get a tag, fall back, try to get another tag. This time he gets chased down, but now Lamp and Malik are so low, they could get pistoled.
Yeah, there's still 4 players alive for Offset, so they have a man advantage there. We get Zobri just been tagged down. There's potential for more right here. Just spamming away with the scout, doing what he can. Utility might be a little bit much for him to handle, but look at that. So Dodo picks one up. His Lynx is now tagging and bagging them, and it's all down to Rawplay, and Rawplay falls. 3K for his Lynx. Offset, pretty sick round, I must admit. I kind of like that from them. 4 scouts on Dust 2.
Yeah, it's super sick. I mean, not only that, but Spiker gifted them the first kill. Those scouts is such a smart idea. A lot of times you'll see some players, you'll see like 1 or 2 scouts, a lot of teams just force pistols around it like a deagle, but these scouts are able to just tag, fall back, support each other. They're lucky there's a gap in the smoke there on towards the jump up cross smoke. So a lot of things going their way, and now Monolithic are kind of, or Monolith are kind of in a weird spot.
Yeah, I still hold my strong opinion that losing the round after pistol is actually infinitely worse than losing the pistol itself.
Yes.
You get set so far behind. I mean, just look at Offset's buy right now. They picked up AK-47s, 2 of them, and now they have a scout.
I was just to add to that point, it's because you're getting that 1400 instead of the 1900 losing pistol, right? So yeah, no, I agree with you 110%. Monolith, they're kind of...
Yeah, the bombs are planted.
Yeah, they're throwing a lot of bodies at this fight CT, and they're actually winning it. They're trading out easily. As Malik tried his best on sight, he'll go down as all poor little old Dobby, or Toby, and he goes down to just A. Remember Dobby? Dobby just wants a friend.
I like that you attempted to say that twice and neglected to say the R both times.
Oh, there's an R in there? Oh, Dobry. Okay.
And yeah, I do remember. Dobby just wants a friend.
Dobby wants a friend.
And he puts a sock.
Classic.
Anyways. Monolith. No money anymore, Keith. They are, in fact, slaves for this round. They have P250s, Glocks, and they're about to force a smoke. And Paulinho's there to receive, as well as the Dodo, and it is all mopped up. Malik now the last player alive, and Malik no longer standing. So it is Offset picking up a pretty good round. 4 players alive, and now the economy can be almost stable. Almost, Keith. Not quite yet, but pretty darn close.
I'd be willing to bet they have a... Well, they'll have a bye if they lose this. Obviously, it won't be as strong, but it's enough to at least get 2 buys with, like, depends what you consider a buy. But they're almost there. As it looks like Offset want to really pressure long control. 3 players there off the rip. Dobry, oh my goodness, the jumping peak up from OKTB takes the shot and falls back. And now, if I remember correctly, OKTB, his name was what, Roy? Or was his actually OKTB?
No, I think you're thinking of OKLicious.
That's it. Okay.
This man shall be named OKTB until we hear otherwise. But I really do like that. I think Dust 2 is one of those maps where you can kind of throw off the early setups. And you can see there in this round that Offset threw 4 players early towards the A site, and now they've established long A, and they get to hold a little bit of extra utility considering they use that. But now with the cat control coming out from Monolith, they're just going to go ahead and execute towards the A site. 4 players in this direction. Smokes are all landing. The flashbangs are all raining in now, as well as the Molotovs, and Lynx finds the first pick.
Okay, TV from the ramp position. He's able to get one, gets a call that there's another one CT, and he's so low. Zingsu's going to come through the smoke. Malik getting a plant. At least it's better than nothing. He finds 1 kill, but he'll go down. Big 3K from Zink from behind that smoke in CT. Offset will get a 4th. Their economy will be balanced. They even have a free double off if they want it, and they will take it.
I think he just entered the quantum realm once again.
Hello?
Oh, you're back. Okay.
It's not me. I promise. I fixed everything.
Oh, it has to be you, my friend. Much as I want to say it's not you, it is. Now, 3 players for Monolith are towards the B tons. 2 players are towards the middle. They don't really have much to work with. They have a Hero AK for Malik, 4 Deagles. Of course, picking will be the name of the game here. If they can find that pick, if they can find that rifle plate, and there it is. They can find 1, but traded off immediately. But 1 for 1, that's pretty good. Applies a lot more pressure.
Not so shabby. He's gonna throw the guns away. I think he's gonna throw the AUG.
Back to the quantum realm.
Keep the op close and pick it up.
Yeah. You're back to the quantum realm, my friend.
What does that mean?
That means you're Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's the worst superhero. Let me fix it.
Yeah. Ant-Man is the worst superhero. But Monolith are on a superhero round, and Malik will have to go superhero if they want this. I'm surprised he's not dropping that AK-47 to either any of his teammates who literally have 70 health more than him, but it's going to be flashbangs coming out. Nade is just landed onto Malik, so that AK is forcefully passed over. It's Lynx on top of the A. Ram finds 1 as well, and it's all down to Dobry and Lamp, who are unable to gain any space, and the crossfire is just too strong. And that's one of the weaknesses of Cat, is it's so hard to get up onto the doors at A site without that utility, without the heavy player presence. And it is Offset with the 5-1. Wow, wow, wow. What a great start from Lynx as well. Lynx and Just A are banging right now. Now, Monolith is tired of the games. It's going to be long A rush coming out. Lamp is almost able to find a kill, but the flashbangs are too effective for all parties to fight. Just A from inside the pit, using utility where he can, doing some damage. The flashbangs and the Molotov is burning Lamp alive, and he cannot escape. Malik is stuck inside the doors as well. He cannot escape as well. And this is tough. Monolith gained nothing from that. Oh, you're still really low. Okay, TV. His Lynx all finding kills. One towards long, one towards short, but Dobry's lurked out towards the B site. And if they can kill this only B anchor, they will have the B site. And this is actually one of the hardest sites to retake. Oh, Dobry! Don't scare us like that, Dobry. Now they have the B site, and Offset will have to retake this in a 4 versus 2. Oh, what an angle from Stadoto, barely spotting the shoulder of Dobry, and it's all down to Prople now. The 1 versus 4. Can the man do it? It's going to be a tough one. The Ops are holding for him. He has the utility to block off one of his splits, but they're going to force them all off an OKTB. Oh, Just A. You didn't have to go through the molly. Offset, though. These are such dynamic CT rounds. Hello.
I hear you.
Yes, we hear you.
Nice. How are Offset looking? I heard a lot.
Offset's looking great. They're very dynamic on the CT side. I actually really like it.
Double ops on Dust too. I guess it's kind of just. It's hard to. I don't know, man. I have a question for you now, actually.
Sure.
Have you come to the conclusion that Dust 2 is still worse than Vertigo?
I'm gonna have to say that Dust 2 is slightly less worse than Vertigo.
You really?
Yeah.
Huh. Is that just because you've gotten sick of everyone going A on Vertigo?
I just think the tactical depth on that map has been reduced to absolutely nothing with the fact that the A site is actually garbage cans to play on.
Okay.
Oh, you're back to the quantum realm.
Dude, I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do. Unplug everything.
I did. I'm telling you, it's Discord.
It cannot be Discord because I only have this problem with you. Maybe your mic is just going so loud in Discord that it's like suppressing it. Regardless, it is Offset with their pretty standard setup that they've been running so far, but there is a little bit of a twist to it. Sending 3 early towards long, but now they are rerouting back to short A. Now this could catch Monolith off guard. Offset is playing 2 towards B this round. They do not want to make the same mistake they did in the last round, even though they secured the win. Look at the setup though. 1 flashbang and then get him out of the way. Just A finds Malik jumping up carelessly. Ooh, nice nade. Wow, that nade was 100 damage. Now Lamp's trying his luck even though his teammate just got a haircut from the same position. And of course, Offset is playing 2 towards the middle. A really strong setup. Especially with the AK one-tap potential. You're not clearing that player out well. You're losing at least 2 lives trying to clear him. Roleplay gets tagged down. Blinks, easy mop-up. 3 players remaining for a moment. Unable to gain anything in this round so far. Dobry finally answers back. Paulino gets removed. Blinks finds 1. And just like I said, unable to get out of the doors with at least 2 casualties. But they've taken 3. And it's all down to Spiker now. A 1 versus 3. 18 seconds left. I think this round's already over. There's virtually no way he makes it out. And the flank comes in. And there it is. Offset. 7-1. Beautiful play on the CT.
I would talk, but I'm reopening Counter-Strike, so you know what that means, bro.
Ooh.
It means my mic's gonna go really loud.
Now, the double up setup for Offset has been relatively uncontested. Fast play from Monolith up the cat. They go. The Xbox smoke is beautiful. So they are able to make their way up. Now, the smokes are there. But one of the smokes is a little bit off, but
We've done it. I hope I'm back to normal. I don't know. One thing Offset has been doing really well at, Roy, is knowing when to take back control and when to take fights. He's doing a gorgeous job with it.
Just got a double kill with a nade.
Yeah, double kill with a nade, and then the long player cleans up. He's pushing up with an op as Paulino is starting to come up from CT. My auto director is so broken. I'm looking at the ground, Roy. Today sucks, but
you know, Keith, sometimes the day sucks, but the night can be better, you know? Alright, tough crowd, tough crowd. Anyways, it is the scoped weapons for Offset that are rating supreme right now. Monolith has no response, and as I am being told, this match has infinite possibilities for Monolith. If they win this, they secure their spot in playoffs. If they lose, hell breaks loose, and it might be tough. The Dodo, fast playing, Dobry eating grenades for lunch. Those are not tasty, let me tell you. And Lamp is now burning alive, and it seems like Monolith cannot catch a break from the utility being thrown out by Offset right now.
Everything should be good on my end now, and yeah, Offset is doing a lovely job with the utility usage, fighting long, contesting mid, which a lot of CT teams put so much pressure on long A that mid is a bit of like free ground for the T's, but I haven't seen Monolith really go for any real mid plays, and they've been just getting out traded by 2 players playing double doors, which is kind of rare.
I mean, Monolith has been pretty unsuccessful contesting long A. Why not? Might as well have 2 middle. Really no pressure. Now it's just down to Malik and Propley, who's going to try to make their way out towards the A site. But of course, the AUG is waiting for them. And he's playing in the site, a position that is relatively hard to clear if he doesn't overcommit to the duel. Now his reinforcements have arrived. Look at that smoke at 27 seconds. They're going to have to force it through. And into Lynx's crosshair they go. And it is Offset picking up the 8th round. It's 6-round lead already, Keith. There's potential and room for more as well.
The thing I love about the double mid setup is they're helping get long control. They're dropping the utility. Then they're going back to a double mid. And we haven't seen Monolith really do any quick plays towards mid or quick plays towards B. So these 2 players in mid either trade out or quick rotate to whatever site they go to. Now, Dobry, good job getting out and getting into hit. They'll take down OKTV, but due to them still having a lot of, like, just throwing a lot of bodies at long from Offset, there's still 2 players on A site, so it's kind of like no harm, no foul, but it's good to see a first pick come in for these guys. Hopefully they can transition it.
Yeah, they're going to need to convert these rounds. There's no more room for play here. This has to be where the tables turn, Keith. Now the smoke is coming out from spawn. It's going to smoke off Xbox, of course, and it seems like Offset's a little bit blind right now. They have no information flowing from either direction of the map, including Cat as well. So they've lost Cat control, they've lost long A control, and now Spikers has found a kill onto Stadodo as well, and that kill has weakened the defense even further. And it seems like Monolith is pretty happy with their advantage, and they're going to go up short A together, and just A gets eliminated. Now Lynx is the only person who has a say in this, Keith.
What can he do? Oh, and CT player goes down. Good kill from Paulino. He's hoping they keep challenging, and they are, oddly enough. This 1v2 is doable for Paulino. If Lamp peeks him, Roy, do you pull your hair out?
I mean, there's still definitely time. Paulino could do this.
He's going to be coming up through the catwalk position. Spiker is worried about the CT. Lamp is on the ramp as Paulino is walking up, trying to find him, and a good flashbang in from Spiker makes that impossible. Monolith will convert around based on an opening pick, and I think they need to win they can definitely win the rest of these out. They've put Offset in a weird spot where I think they have to save, or at least drop pistols and scouts.
Yeah, definitely. This round should be free. And I say should very, very loosely. But it should be free. 3 unarmored opponents, just A with a CZ, which is honestly such a calculated weapon nowadays. Very random. Of course, Paulino with a deagle. The more consistent pistol, I'd say. But yeah, if they can find the 4th right here, Offset will have a gun round after this one. If they win that one, I think we might be looking at an 8-6 minimum. Monolith.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, this is the beginning of a good turnaround right here. This has to be converted as well as the round after.
You, not again with the scout, Roy. He's tagged down 2 players already. Flip from below is tagged up 1 player towards Cat. He may even find Paulino pushing. He will. The action is happening towards the ramp, and it's all going Monolith's way. Snap back to reality. OKTB should have no say in this round. I thought the scout would have had some damage. The players were in the right positions. They just get overwhelmed with utility and numbers. OKTB has come through long. He's going to have to hit some really dirty 1Ds. And I mean some real dirty ones, Roy.
And sometimes reality, it just slaps, Keith. Here we go. Monolith pick up a 4th, an important one. Keep the economy's looking stable for the first time in this game for the Monolith side. I like it. Nice turnaround is better late than never.
They're crossing without smokes. That's scary. That's one thing I hope those 2 gets a change about, Roy, while there's a little lull in the opening defaults, is the doors get turned the other way. OKTB, though, in the meantime, takes some unknown amount of damage towards long when no one's there. And Monolith are out mid. What a weird start of the round. My mind is kind of getting twisted, Roy.
Flashbang for Cat. Dobry now owns it, as well as Monolith, who, okay, they've taken one part of the map. Of course, that will pull one of the long A players to focus on that end, and it's going to be OKTB, and he's just duck hunting. Dobry just crab walking out. That's a little bit overzealous.
A little hopeful. I guess the idea was, okay, the opera's gonna be long. Let's take the fight with the 1 rifler. Their gambles haven't been paying off all half long, so another one won't go their way. They're gonna throw 1 smoke for mid to B, and then that one's gonna be the bouncer that goes up on the block, so no vision for the CT player. The Ogmo window for Paulino shuts it down. It's Spiker alone. And I think he wants to save with 30 seconds on the clock. He's going to do his best to do so. This is 9 for offset. Monolith, I mean, I think they need to get control before they go for one of those pops. They only sent 1 player towards B Halls. He's dead now. There's a couple flaws on that mid to B.
A couple?
Oh, well, I was hoping for a flash even over the wall, right? Like over the top corner, because the skybox is opened up over top.
Yeah.
But I didn't even see one of those, I don't think.
B2B is such a good strategy, but I feel like it can almost never be pulled off with 5 players alive for offset.
Yeah.
It's just it's one of those like rap to be on Inferno as well. But look at this, they're just gonna force a smoke with the Molotovs. There it is. Finally, a fast-paced round comes in from Monolith, and they have busted the B site open. And B site is not an easy task, not an easy site to retake. Let's see what offset can do here.
I'm happy with this.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was happy that Monolith went for some sort of quick play. They've been very paced in their rounds. Finally take advantage of this B player of Paulino, who's been getting aggressive early on towards the tunnel entrance. He's done that a couple times now. Monolith take that information and run away with the round. And they'll keep 5 up. So this is looking like it could be a 9-6. I mean, double ops and offsets hands, though. You can never really count that out. So
yeah, I mean, they're going to have a full gun round the round after this one. So they're not really too worried about it.
Crazy thing is, too, is no one's really popping off. I mean, offset has zincs, but outside of that, everyone else is pretty quiet across the board for the most part. A very standard game. There hasn't been any crazy moments. No players really going off too much. It's very team-oriented CS right now, which is kind of my favorite.
Yeah, let's see what Monolith is up to. I think they're starting to get comfortable with the fast pace. It seems to be working out well for them. And look at that. Dodo just gets caught off guard entirely. His Lynx answers back, and Paulinho with the window crossfire is well found to kill each. It is now a man advantage, but there's a player on B site. Paulinho's in a bit of a pinch here. He's gonna go out wider for prop play instead, and this is hell breaking loose here towards middle, Keith.
Now Spiker's out towards mid window. He's traded out positions with Paulino. He has to wide swing clear with it off. And it's just Elite coming in through mid, and he'll get shut down. Paulino gets 4. And that all started with that molly thrown towards mid. The teams were willing to run through it. Monolith were really willing to run through it, but not extinguish it. So one player stood there with a smoke out, got sprayed through CT. The other player couldn't back up, got killed from the player window. And all of a sudden, that entry frag was just useless.
Well, it's the half now. 10-5. Not a bad turnaround considering they were up, what? 8-2 at one point? Could have been worse. But now they are on the CT side, and they're the ones that are looking to control the pace of Monolith, who are, excuse me, of Offset, who have had a pretty phenomenal half already. Now they're looking to keep it going on the T side.
Offset, quick towards mid, the smoke CT, 3 players towards this B side of things. Gonna flash double twice in the CT. Spiker with his USP, get 2. Can't get the 3rd, that's where Pro Play comes in. And it's just OKTB, bombs down, 1v5. Roy Monolith will pick up pistol.
The meat grinder was just too real. You couldn't even get past it. I think for me, the one thing I dislike about Dust 2 is not even the fact that it's such a bare bones map. It's really like the lack of viable strategies that are available. It's either you're winning the long A control and the round breaks down there and then it's like, okay, you can lurk out late mid. Of course, OKTB has virtually no chance in this round at a 1 versus 5.
Is it the lack of avenues and they're all like doors you walk through basically?
Yeah, and it's mostly that. Okay. I could go honestly on a whole like dissertation about why Dust 2 is a really terrible map, but
yeah,
I will spare us all.
Offset with no bomb plant, Lectins by nothing. I'm very surprised they didn't go in for their scout buy again. They are gonna try to run it up, Cat get a bomb plant. Block's gonna be scary and packed. And Paulino's gonna jump and take down Spiker. They're gonna continue this jump down, but then they're gonna get meat grinded from the back and from the player at long. They wanted the scout, but they should prioritize the bomb plant. But you know what? They get 2 kills, so not too bad.
Not too shabby considering they're going to be on the full buy right here. Anyway, it's going to be AK-47s for Offset. OKTB says, oh, I can't afford an op. Let's get a budget one. And you get full utility with that as well. So, Offset, a decent first round buy right here. Monolith, of course, gets to kind of hold on to their own bonus weapons. That means Scout and MP9 from Malik. Well, Slinks decapitating Lamp, and I think it's already setting up to be a B split. Broke is the only one who can defend against this, and if he's not careful enough, if he dies too soon, that will be trouble. But he's gonna go ahead and forfeit the B site.
He's getting chased. He says, "Yo, good job on the entries, bro. See you next round." Slinks gets 2 before he gets burned by his own teammate. Monolith are going to try to save their guns, Roy. Spiker really wants to hang on to this op. But Offset, pick up the pace. Good entry from Slinks. He just destroys that scout towards mid and then chases down the B player.
Fast pace is the name of the game on Dust 2, unfortunately. I find that the most successful T-side teams on this map are the ones who take some sort of risk every round early.
Like run down mid, get cat, get mid control right away.
Yeah,
peek B.
Yeah, just take like an off-tempo pick, you know? Like just take a duel that's a little bit quicker than normal. Force a smoke, force a molly with flashes, see what happens behind the smoke.
Yeah.
It's only when terrorists start to play really slow that it becomes weird.
That's why I Navi on this map always makes me like punch a wall. Okay, TB, nice shot it. That's an interesting challenge from Spiker. We've seen them have some interesting challenges. That's the op down. He just couldn't hit the shot. He had a couple chances on OKTB. And now Offset with the opening man pick. They're just going to hold for a bit. Look how far up Cat Dobry is.
He's looking towards lower instead of behind him. That's really weird. Regardless, it is a 2-man advantage for Offset. Early pick potential, the early risks for Monolith have not been rewarded, and now Paulinho's opened up the B site, forcing Prop Play to go in that direction. And he has an AWP, so this round isn't over, but there's a big chance it's over.
He just run at him with a Zeus in a straight line, I think.
Yeah, he's like, I need to close distance while I can. Gets headshotted. Unlucky.
Fire hurts. Oh, Pro Play is gonna try to save and beast or doo-doo. Through time. Mid shot from Pro Play. 14 HP and he will get sprayed down. Offset get 12. Nothing saved over from Monolith. Which means I think they spy here. Yeah. I mean, this is a rough buy. I think they have to do something with it, right? Double cat, send the op long by itself, or get lower control. This isn't sit still and play like it's a normal round type.
Right, exactly. And when Offset was on the CT side as well, they were willing to kind of have like Joker beginners, right? Like Joker beginning of the rounds where they would send 4 towards A. That's not a common setup. It's just based purely on instinct. Now Spiker finds one. Paulinho with a trade. His Lynx answers back as well towards the middle. But now the B side's opened up, and this is just chaotic. Lamp, the only player alive, he gets pincered over towards the B site, and it seems like Monolith have nowhere to stand, so it's gonna have to be a save. And Paulinho's not done. He's going fast still.
Oh my goodness, Paulinho. No care in the world. Spiker this time is realizing they have so much time at Hunt. I'm gonna get as far away as possible, and I'm surprised he took that shot. But at the same time, it's like he really wants to save, but he has to cover his friend at the same time. This setup should hold. But then again, Zinx has done some crazy things, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just runs at them.
Lynx. Shut down. Shut down.
Has my mic done that Ant-Man thing yet, or are we good?
No, we're good.
I had to turn down my input volume and stuff, and then I turned off some power offsetting on my mixer. To be honest, I just click buttons. I really don't know what I'm doing.
You know what? I don't think any of us know what we're doing, Keith.
Remember to breathe, Roy.
Yeah. Now, I think Offset's been getting a lot of success with these B splits, so they're going to go ahead and keep attempting it over and over again. But now Monolith is doing that Joker beginning, but I'm surprised they're doing it towards the A site, a part of the map that Offset hasn't really been abusing that much. It's really been the mid to Bs that have been a really difficult hold for Monolith. But Spiker, aka Speaker, I'm being told. I like Speaker, actually. I'm going to call him Speaker.
Huh. Is it just pronounced differently in this country, or he didn't want his name to be Speaker without it saying Spiker?
I'm not entirely. These are questions.
Yo, spike up the bass on my speaker, bro. I like it though. I agree. Proplet and he'll take care of one player with an op with a USP. And now Paulinho, if he doesn't successfully clear the stack in CT, maybe in a world of hurt, that player can peek his head up now. I think he spotted it. Yep, Peekaboo with Lamp, who has to fall into CT, about to get Molly out of position. Paulinho may have created enough space for Just Stay to run all the way around and come back, because he might get perfect timing on Malik. And he will. It's great timing. He gets that kill. This round's falling apart for Monolith.
Yeah, this was looking very promising, and now it's everyone's wondering what the heck is going on.
Paul. Flash over, Just Stay. Trying to plant, and that's where Speaker comes in. Paulinho spinning around. He's got 3, but he won't check for pro play. That was a 6 spray control.
Wow. That was almost scary. If you tell me any day of the week, USP versus op, who wins? I will say the op 10 times out of 10 times, Keith. But 10 times out of 11 times, pro play will win that duel with the USP. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, Offset is in a bit of a rough spot, and this actually might have been the break that Monolith needed to make this comeback happen. Is that last round? Now they have double ops, double augs, as well as kits and full utility to make the defense much more comfortable. Flashbang goes out towards middle. The Mid play comes out, not able to gain space, not able to get out of the doors.
Flashes thrown towards catwalk. They'll gain catwalk control. One ramp, one long, one CT, two B. Pretty basic setups. An offset. This might just be a CT drop mid split. Or cat drop into some sort of mid split. But it looks like they're going to ignore the cat play and just come out towards mid. Don't want Aubrey to run through this. Nice shot in from Speaker. Aubrey will run through it, and he gets blessed with timing and a flash. So you know what? His team utility's on point. Speaker gets the last. And things couldn't have went better. I thought that was going to get scary as soon as we ran through that smoke, but great counter flashes from Monolith.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Really well controlled. And it seems like... Who was it in the middle that was full spraying? He gets blinded and blinds his opponent as well. Neither of them could finish the other off. So, unlucky. But yeah, the double op setup on Dust2 is so strong. And now Offset has no more money. It's going to have to be a save buy. And it seems like they are grouping up towards the B site. See what they can get done here. They have smokes for the lurk. They can throw one lurk smoke. And it's going to be coming out right now. The flashbangs to follow. It's going to bait whatever utility is in the hands of Monolith. And they have a second lurk smoke for the next wave. Unless they start to go through this one.
Beat. The Eagles will find no success. Lamp blind, then unblind. It's just a. I think it's just a thing. Oh, hang on. There it is. Double digits now for Monolith. They've brought this back on the CT side, which is odd to me because I don't know. I find this map T-sided in a way.
Do you?
I used to.
I feel like at the semi-pro and pugs, it's like it can be very T-sided. I think as you move up the ladder, it becomes more and more CT-sided.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ops and Augs.
This map is definitely weird though. Yeah, the Augs have definitely made a massive difference.
Speaker gets the first. This is the half buy, and Aubrey decides to get aggressive by himself towards Cat. Malik drops the molly, forces them back. But Offset with a 1-for-1 trade, picking up an op. There's an opportunity here, but majority of players are towards the A side of things. But it looks like they have an idea for what they'd like to do. Towards Cat, flashes will come over. Nades will start to rain in. Wants to go. Lamp is going to be holding from CD. He gets flashed off. Flashes pop behind him. Zinx leads the charge. He goes down. Dude. Looks like he wants to take the night fighting with that, but the op from Speaker may just be too strong. He can shut this down. He will get one more. Just Day takes his head off. The double up will be recovered. Monolith get 11th. Offset stuck at 13, but a full buy of the AKs and maybe an op that will come in now.
Yeah, choppy round here as well for Monolith, but hey, a round is a round. That's all that matters. Only 2-round deficit now, which was once what, an 8-2 lead, a 6-round deficit is just down to 2 rounds. Monolith doing a pretty good job so far. Not only that, but their economy is well established now. No more room for resets or ecos unless they lose 2 in a row. So they're in a pretty good spot. Now, of course, with the double op setup, it gives them options, Keith. One of their AWPs is on Cat. The other AWP is solo towards B. Now, while this is happening, they do have long A control as well. So if Offset goes out long, they see, okay, they're exerting long A control. We're not going to expect an opera to be short. Boom, walk into the opera. Or they just walk into the opera without expecting it anyway and lose to Dodo.
Losing to Dodo doesn't sound too fun. They'll flash over and get Cat control. Zinx looks to set up his smoke again towards Catwalk, but this just feels like a replay to me, Roy. Like they're replaying the last round minus a pick. Yes, this time they have guns and a bit more utility, but they need to create more space. They really do. He's gonna flash. Can he get out this time before getting shot? He will. If there's a CT player, though, they would have been a world of hurt. Dobry, straight through the smoke and flash over. They can't deny the plant, or can they? Leader down to 23 as he's gonna try to back up. Lovely shot onto the AUG. That molly's gonna force 2 players out of position. This is gonna hurt Zinx. 10 HP, still taking fight, still hits the shot. We'll finally hit the turn. It's all on AKTB. An op towards
no.
Eats an 8 down to 26, plus a smoke. Ah!
Shoots his op shot. 3 sets of utilities come flying at him. Molly smokes, 2 smokes. And that is
something
that is so
from that
unlucky.
execute from Offset though. They got like a Molly CT.
Molly ramp
flash,
usually is
something, yeah.
I mean, the flashes were alright. They threw flashes. They got game helper blind fully. Game helper wasn't able to game help. And yeah, I think that was overall alright. They just weren't able to get any entries really as well, except that one, I think.
Wait, which one? Who are you calling?
What?
What did you say?
I said they weren't able to get a pick.
Oh, you said game helper.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah, game
what?
helper is a position.
What?
You didn't know?
No.
Game helper is the rotate position between pit and A site.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you didn't know it's called game helper?
You mean long A?
Wow, you're so young.
What? Okay. Is this a 1.6 thing, maybe?
I think it's been called that in like all iterations of Counter-Strike.
Yeah, that's the first for me. Tis a first. And Offset, this is the first time they've taken full long control. There's a gap in the smoke, though, Roy. This is so perfect for Dobry. They get flashed off. One player will cross. That's good news. Now Skate starts to take damage. Pro play. A risky peek from Cat gets punished. His teammate peeks to throw. Molly deny the plant. Spiker's flashing for his teammates as they start to creep up with their rifles. Or excuse me, Speaker. Speaker is gonna boost up Dobry. This is getting really scary for Offset. They need a counter pick. They need it now, Roy.
Yeah, definitely. And the OKTB will go ahead and take that into his own hands and find a pick as well. Now, Monolith is wounded. And not only wounded, but they're running really low on utility. They have 2 smokes remaining and a single flashbang to try to gain some space. Dobry's down to 15 HP. And this is, I don't know, it's not feeling too good right now.
They try to come through the smoke. And he just gets shut down. He's able to get the first, but there's time, and time is running out. He'll switch to the AK, gets one more, no, 2 HP. We'll clean it up. Just A from ramp. Offset get 14. They'll pick up the op. Monolith are very well off, though, for this round. Offset, their buy is going to look a little worse.
It's always a little bit weird, right? When a team wins a round, but they end up with the worst buy. It's going to be down to Galil and no utility AK-47. At least they have the AWP still in the hands of OKTB, so they have that going for them. But if Monolith is able to pick up this round, they actually could tie it up easily. Let's see. Counter utility towards B. Establishes Speaker, and the OKTB gets a free haircut. Great start to the round. Minute 30 left, a man advantage. You're sitting comfortable right now if you're Monolith.
No complaints, huh? At least none you want to be too vocal about. As Offset look to get catwalk control with a minute 5 on the clock. Pro play just gonna be sitting here at Goose. Just waiting. Just kinda hanging out. Offset. Based on position, I'm not even too sure what they're gonna do. Looks like a mid to B with a cat fake it.
Or they might just try to fight the meat grinder. But I don't know if that ends up well.
He's gonna flash the teammates over. Through the smoke comes from the lead. Good counter flashes again, but it hasn't worked out for Monolith. They throw too many bodies on it. Sphinx is very low, so he's gonna come back to B tunnels. Speaker has to worry about tons and the window. He gets caught out and he will go down. Well played from Offset. But this retake is extremely doable for Monolith. Although,
Definitely.
no utility. Ooh.
No utility for both teams. But I don't know if Monolith will pick up on that soon. Now, they know that there are wounded players. Lynx will be the first to go, because Lynx will definitely be the first to go. Peeks out straight into the hands of Pro Play, but he hasn't spotted Dobry just yet, so they're still worried about middle, Keith. They could literally just send Pro Play out by himself.
Oh, Paulino gets one. He knows where Dobry is. They're playing cat and mouse right now. Dobry has a kit, so time's not an issue. Wins the fight flat out. He'll get the defuse. 13 for Monolith. Offset. That's only going to be 2400 plus 800. So it's enough to get a buy. It'll be opless this time. And Monolith will have one of their own, potentially even two if they want a glass cannon it. But that's a big round for Monolith, and a good time for a pause, I'd say, because now they're in the boat of having a worse buy than Offset. It's funny how
I think they got 2900 plus the bomb plant. They got 3700.
Oh, right.
But yeah, this I don't know. Offset could buy here, and I think they went for the buy. Yeah, they did go for the full buy. But this is a little bit weird because if they lose this one without a bomb plant, they have to save and give up match point pretty much, or the round leading up to match point. This is a bit of a tough decision. I'm really glad to see a timeout come out though. Otherwise, I would have lost my mind. It actually came out from Monolith. They know the importance of this round, I imagine. The speaker does not have a weapon yet. I imagine he does have one in spawn somewhere. And Malik's down to an ump. Not the best of weapons on a map like Dust 2, but there are some viable positions for it. Specifically towards upper B and towards up close middle as well. Or if you want to put them up close and long gate doors, that works as well. But anytime you push them off those three positions, it's a big yikes. Speaker does have the AWP though. Okay, that's good.
Crosses into pit. He goes there unspotted, or at least utility cover. What is Paulino? Runs through the smoke, gets deleted. Stadudu has to find multiple kills. He's dinked. Gets another one somehow. It's a bloodbath, and it goes back and forth, 2v2. And this favors Offset, even with this HP. Monolith, like, how do you rotate this? You 1-1 across the map, but if Offset do the same, man, they need a group.
I actually really like what Monolith is doing instead of grouping here. They have one player that went towards long gate to pick up long. He spots nothing. He knows long gate's clear. Don't have to worry about it for the next 20 seconds or so. Now you can fall back towards A site. Hold for Cat. Now he scopes early, so they're not able to hear it. He could find the pick. Oh, no, he misses.
Oh, now he's stuck CT. They have smokes. They can smoke this off. Right click a smoke, boys. Oh, they're not doing it, Roy. I guess that Molly will have to do. Just Dave is going to try to get the plant. There's still one more smoke for the post plant. And they've lost cat control. They didn't hold it. Lamp's pushed up, no. Roy. It's all falling apart.
This is a disaster. Just A peeks out, finds speaker. It's all down to Lamp versus Just A. They know exactly where the other person is. No repositions have happened, so it's just a battle from behind the boxes, and it'll be Just A holding it down. And he brings Offset up to 15. The match points. 2 rounds left here for Monolith. Not only that, but they are broke, Keith. Broke.
Yeah, this buy is
scout.
To quote Roy, it's a Costco buy. Or what do you say?
It's a what?
It's a budget buy. What do you say? You say something about
a Walmart purchase?
Yeah, that's it. Damn, I messed that up.
You were so off.
I'm the one that says Costco. Damn it. Well, Monolith, they're down a man. So now it's a real 4-finger purchase. Gonna peek at mid. He loses his head. Nice shot in from Malik. His scout is dirty.
I think Dobry's getting real anti though.
You think so?
Yeah, he wants that. He wants that AK.
Can't blame him. He's got to smoke flash. He should. I mean, he could smoke the door if he really wanted it and try to get that AK, but he's just gonna chill. But he's moving a lot, like jiggling. He wants to go for it.
Now, Pro Play's in a perfect position right now with the ump. Tap it in.
Studio, trade out. Pro Play goes down. Now Dobry is going to come up towards mid. Grab this AK. Jump towards that. And he gets timing. Stadudu comes back and takes his head off. And he may even find the last. He lights up speaker to 58. And he will get off. Down. Offset. We'll take it in what was an interesting duel of CT dominance from both teams.
Yeah, definitely. And look at Stadodo. He's on triple doubles.
Oh my goodness.
21 kills, 10 assists, 18 deaths. What a performance from him as well. Of course,
24
just
flashbangs on top of it too.
Wow, man, it's a support player.
Jeez.
What a performance, though. That is actually really unlucky for Monolith, because I think now their group is completely messed up. By the way, if you are wondering what the groups are looking like, we will have those for you. I think Win.gg and Winners League as well will be making official posts with the updated standings as soon as all the matches have been played out, which I believe the deadline is May 25th. Don't quote me on that, but I believe so. I'm pretty confident in that. But that is it for us for now. We will be back in 2 hours, everyone. 2 hours for the next matchup. We're not quite sure which one it is just yet. There's many to choose from. We're going to choose the best one. And, of course, we will be back in about 2 hours. Stay tuned, guys. Keep your eyes on Twitter. If you haven't followed that, please do. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. Follow those socials, as well as Keith. He needs to eat and mine down here below. That is it for us for now. We'll see you in about 2 hours.